Karoline Leavitt quits the White House amid Trump's chaos. Hey. Washington was buzzing on a summer afternoon. Word came down the hallway like a slow familiar tune. The podium stood empty, the microphone went still. Karoline Leavitt quits the White House amid Trump's chaos. That's the bill. 2 years at the podium defending every line. Now the camera's waiting, but she's out this time. Not a scandal, not a fight, no whisper of a feud. Just a mother choosing family over the daily mood. History repeats itself in the halls of power. Every staffer has their own closing hour. This ain't the first goodbye, and it won't be the last. The White House keeps on turning while the faces move so fast. Karoline Leavitt quits the White House amid Trump's chaos. That's the headline rolling out across the nation. 6 months back from leave, a second child at home. She traded the briefing room for a life she'll call her own. Go back to the story, how the pattern always plays. Press secretaries come and go through Washington's maze. Maxine and Saki, Jean-Pierre before her name. Now Leavitt joins the list, but her reason ain't the same. They said the job was brutal, the hours never end. Beauty standards, phone calls, a schedule none can bend. Some women spoke up quiet through anonymous reports. Said the toll was heavy, that the balance falls too short. This ain't about a villain, this ain't about a fight. It's the weight of public service wearing thin the light. 6 women before walked out through that door. Gabbard, Bondi, Chavez, Dorima, and more. Karoline Leavitt quits the White House amid Trump's chaos. That's the headline rolling out across the nation. Trump himself came forward, praised her on the page, said she'll stay close as advisor, turning the next page. Picture her walking out on a Tuesday afternoon, baby in the carrier, leaving all too soon. 2 years of pressure, cameras in her face. Now she chooses quiet over that relentless pace. No song can capture all the weight she had to bear, balancing the newborn with the nation watching there. This ain't a takedown, this is history in real time. A story bigger than a headline, bigger than a rhyme. Emily Underwood left too for a firm called Trust. Stephen Miller's office feeling all the turnover dust. The pattern keeps repeating through the summer haze. Careers begin, careers end in Washington's strange maze. Karoline Leavitt quits the White House amid Trump's chaos. That's the story history will remember someday. Not a scandal, not as few, just a woman and her choice. In a building full of power, she found her own voice. So when they ask you what went down that summer day, tell them it was history, not a game people play. A press secretary walked her reasons clear and known, and Washington kept spinning as it always has grown. The news broke slow before it broke out fast. Reporters scrambling, trying to hold the moment last. Axios had the story, then the wire feed spread. Karoline Leavitt quits the White House amid Trump's chaos. That's what they said. Cable news lit up with panel talks talking loud. Some called it a warning sign, some called her proud for choosing family first above the daily grind, while Washington debated what she left behind. This is how the story always seems to go. One person's quiet choice becomes a nation's show. Cameras never rest, the headlines never sleep, but behind the podium a family's promise to keep. Look back through the year at everyone who's gone. Tulsi packed her office, moved her mission on. Pam Bondi's chapter closed, a new road she would choose. Lori Chavez Durema, another name to lose. Abigail Jackson stepped away from the grind. Sonny Joy Nelson left her post behind. 6 women total by the summer's fading light. light, each one with their reasons, each one with their fight. Karoline Leavitt quits the White House amid Trump's chaos. That's the headline rolling out across the nation. A pattern forming underneath the surface noise. Every exit adding weight. Every staffer makes their choice. Maybe it's the hours, maybe it's the pace, maybe it's the pressure written on a public face. Maybe it's just simple. A mother wants her time before the world of politics can claim another line. No conspiracy required to understand it plain. People leave their jobs when the job becomes the strain. That's the story old as any workplace ever told. Just this one plays out where the whole world can behold. So history will write it in the record of the year. 2 years at the podium, then the exit clear. Trump's own words and praise, his statement short and bold. Said she stay close, his advisor a new role to hold. The briefing room stood quiet on that final day. A chapter closed in Washington the ordinary way. Not with fireworks, not with any bitter fight. Just a woman walking forward toward a different life. Karoline Leavitt quits the White House amid Trump's chaos. That's the story they'll be telling for a while. Not a scandal, not as few, just a woman and her choice. In a building full of power, she found her own voice. So when the cameras dim and the news cycle turns, when the next headline rises and the old one burns, remember summer 2026, the day she said goodbye. A press secretary story, written plain and clean under the sky.